Alright. Should have everything all shared and ready to go. It's Halloween, so going through some caves and killing some gnolls will be apropos, but hopefully there are no kids knocking at the door that I need to scream at. Alright, so really the last thing I had done was just get Karlach. So more important than anything, just make sure
Karlach's
Shadowheart...
temper is a sight to behold. She'll need to be careful. That rage will burn her right out.
Valid. Okay. So I've got a cave.
The road to Baldur's Gate is a long one. Who knows how long it'll take these folks to get there on foot.
If they make it. They're slow, vulnerable. Half or more will die long before Basilisk Gate.
Doesn't seem to trouble you a jot.
What good would it do for me to be troubled? We can't save them all.
I support your perspective, but I disagree in a healthy, power dynamic manner.
Depends.
Just don't get mad at me.
True. Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will
I mean, 95% of the time, I can't resist.
Phew! You really are burning up.
But
whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help.
For first time playthrough reasons, I want to romance Shadowheart.
Outside of Ernest.
But
I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running.
Karlach has my love.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
I think I know where some...
Meanwhile, I've still got plenty of weapons and armor in stock if you're looking to load up.
Not gonna worry about any of this for right now. There's not really anything that
forged from the heart.
We're gonna be dealing with that will require any legit gear. 100. Okay. The other thing I gotta figure out is when to summon those trolls. 'Cause I didn't really think about it. The one has a helmet that I want to equip as soon as possible. But I recruited him as a summonable whatever. So now I gotta figure out when to summon him. Alright. First cave here.
Flowers, leaves, grass. Can't beat it.
I was raised in the city. I'm more used to feeling cobblestones underfoot than grass and fallen leaves.
Before I went to Avernus, I'd have agreed with you. Nothing quite like Baldur's Gate, is there?
Whatever.
Nothing in my recollection, anyway.
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful.
Oh my god, okay. Didn't realize I was too close. Hey, back up. Back up. Alright. Let's have you kinda get by there, I think. Have everything chill out. Alright.
Well, this was more fun when he was screaming.
Well, that ends not as bad as it could have.
We'll keep sneaking just to be sensible, but I suppose if nothing else, that was a good
Yeah.
jump scare.
He'll kill us dead if we go back without it.
We'll get it.
Alright, going turn-based
Rogue's
mode.
got to be full of magic. That's why I've been stabbing all the rats. Might be spies. Did some bleeding arts show up to save the druid? I'll cut you to pieces. Kill 'em!
Let's have some fun.
Should we do a nice little sneak attack? Just incredibly violent.
Survival is all that matters.
Do I have any good just bolo you to pieces? Maybe not without killing the druid.
I'll strike you down.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Cloak and dagger, my favorite.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Talk to me.
Let's see. Not gonna have a good. Oh, come on. It's a level 2. How could you not kill him in one hit?
Let's get this over with.
Up to you, Gale. For crying out loud.
mind. Well, in it.
Secure.
Thought he was running into the pit.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here. They were asking questions about a weapon. I told them the only weapons here are the ones the Foulbloods brought. I must tell the others what happened. I step careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
Yeah, I mean, you ain't wrong about those traps. Scared the bejesus out of me. First, because that
All right, time to skunk about.
gets dangerous. If you can't see a big glowing button, there's not much you can do about that.
No one's stopped me yet.
One of you
That's
better see
curious.
that. There you go. Don't worry about it, Gale. You don't need to worry about jumping. Just hang out. Alright, then there's a chest here, and I think that's usually the other item. Feed to Gale.
Trap. Be cautious.
Let
Someone there?
oh, look at those bonuses. Just almost unfair. Yeah, that's... Oops.
At least things have stayed interesting.
That is just a cool little, looking in that alcove there, but when
Watch your back.
Cistarian you can actually see with the, night vision. Just a good little
get going.
detail. Alright, next cave.
Biting flies. Midges. Ugh. Shouldn't nature be beautiful and serene? It looks so nice in the upper city parts.
Upper City, huh? Swish. Never spent much time there myself.
I'll happily take you, if we survive this bug's banquet.
What the hell are you two doing? So this was the entrance to the little village that,
Smell that. Fresh forest air.
I smell only fear. The fear of cowards lying in wait for an ambush.
You can take a day off
Gale's
once in a
hungry.
while, Lae'zel.
I do not take days off. I'd even forego sleep if such a thing were feasible. The one advantage an elf holds over a Githyanki.
My condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile.
what? Yeah.
Thank you. It is a strange experience. Each time anew. Like a lost soul is spelunking through the darkness that is me, only to be sacrificed on the dread altar of the heart. Somehow the second artifact hasn't had the effect of the first. It's somewhat relieved the discomfort, but I fear my hunger hasn't quite... The magic isn't having the effect it should have. It's not like the last time, like a rainstorm that quells a forest fire. It merely drizzles. The embers still sizzle, the fire remains undefeated. I'm not certain what's going on,
Very
but nothing
cool.
good. Please, I need to think. I need to retrace my
Glad
steps
he's
to a
doing
glade
well.
of calm and think. Thank you for the artifact. A great deal of trouble it was too.
Imagine
A great
it
deal of
takes
trouble
a
indeed.
lot of work just to be well sometimes. I got that.
Apart from an overgrowth of moss, the well looks unremarkable.
Looking good, Shadowheart.
Dry stones line the wall.
It's
At the
unfortunate
bottom,
that
something
wasn't an actual
gleams in the
dialogue
dappled
option.
light.
Giant webs. They'll alert their spinners with a mere touch.
Oh, I probably have to shoot that down or something. I am somewhat legitimately torn between who I simp for harder. Where are they at? Oh, this is Karlak. I don't know if
Under
I've
their noses.
outfitted her with much yet. She got a bow, so that's all that matters. Go. Okay, one for one. Yeah, I like both of them. Probably more than I should. see it.
Time to strike. On the move.
Unleash me. Don't get too close.
Man, this is a good soundtrack.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Teleporting spiders, I mean, that's gotta be somebody's complete worst nightmare. Don't remember if I've said that already. Doesn't have 3 attacks? Am I crazy?
The dance macabre. Keep them guessing.
What's the plan?
I mean, I would certainly rather die than live in a world where that is possible, but I probably have things that I would be more afraid of.
I am death.
I'm just deliberately choosing not to think of it.
May the dice roll in my favor.
For God's sake.
Another fight. Let's go.
Perfect. These spiders are definitely creepy, but so far nothing has been more genuinely frightening than the spider scorpions in the Elden Ring DLC. I don't know if...
It's been a long day. I'll need to rest soon.
if anything outside of like... Okay, let's not call everything to us. There you are. That's another one Gale can eat. Alright, we got some lore bits over here.
Wish I had a bag of holding. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
I recall my life upon the surface with more than regret. I weep for the decades spent treading the murky waters of profanity while my true queen waited in the shadows. Even my name, Elete? I don't know. Feels foreign and foul upon my tongue. A high elf exalted by Lolth herself. So Lolth is a very powerful spider god. My drow captors cannot fathom it, but I see their house's downfall. The Bag of Holding is a mod that you can get, but I'm trying not to do too many legit game-breaking things yet. In her form, I find ecstasy. The spell is not enough. Ornate diagram is drawn upon this parchment, depicting a ritual of some kind. At the bottom, 2 figures, a spider and an elf. They can sense my devotion. Draws them. I hear them in the shadows, whispering from the dark mother. I woke to a gift wrapped in a spider's silk, a pair of boots taken from a heretic's corpse. Lolth sends her daughters to reward my faith, to let me know I'm on the right path. True. I haven't found that mod yet. Today I found the house of Lolth, and I shall be its matriarch. Immune to being enwebbed. Don't mind if I do. Yes, there are drow in this game. A few of them pretty noteworthy.
Hey, good looking.
Don't you make me fall in love.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Alright, so now we gotta go a little further into the cave. Very Halloween vibes. Auto-saving, always indicative of good things ahead. Alright, so we got a little guy to deal with. Now there is a way you can knock the spider into the pit there, but won't do it. We'll do the fight. Oh, I broke the camera.
I just want a little look.
I will at least drop the web out from underneath it. Make it a little mad. Yep. That's some nightmare fuel.
My turn.
Let's see. What are we gonna do with you? Alright, about halfway down.
Cry about it.
Give everyone else a chance.
Victory awaits.
Let's see.
Let my name be known.
Incredible. Against all odds.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Think you can take me on?
Got to focus.
Okay, there's
On my
another
way.
one.
I speak, they burn.
Fuck yes.
I will ascend.
Time to push my luck again. Death won't take me yet.
Can he do it? Incredible.
I feel a breeze. What's down there?
Let's loot that corpse before I forget about it. When the wearer casts a spell that deals poison damage, it deals an additional 1 to 4 poison damage. I don't think I have anybody that does any poison spells, but maybe that'll change. Oh, that was. Picked up a dark amethyst. Sure. Right. Did I get the fast travel point? I don't think I did. There we go. All right. That is the end of that cave.
Like a brisk stroll through the forest to invigorate the spirit.
But then we
I was
got
just thinking the
one
same
more.
thing, but less poetically.
Without so much as a stirring from our tadpoles.
A girl could get used to this.
Alright, got a few little alchemy tidbits to get in here.
It says there's a cellar here somewhere.
I don't see what...
Oh, sorry, Shadowheart. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Don't mind if I do.
Whole village is falling to pieces. These goblins aren't exactly house-proud as occupiers go.
Wouldn't blame the gobs. Place looks like it's been abandoned a good while. But hey, maybe we can scare up a few dusty bottles of wine somewheres.
I like your way of thinking. Takings we found?
Sister, you've got a deal.
Include me. I'm the hero. There's a handful of things over here as well. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that up, but that'll sell for a decent amount. Oh, there's something. Crap. Hopefully I remember when it comes time.
What's that?
At least check the chest. And sit still for a minute while Dizzy gets comfortable. I think that does something good. Auto-saving. Love to see it. Alright.
What's that?
Good Karlach. Ignore those, because most of them will just be a zombie that opens. It did just auto-save, but I'm gonna, for real, save.
Speak your name. I do not know this name. If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally.
I'll call myself an ally.
Only a true ally of Ilintoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan?
Alright. Little metagaming going on.
You are no Zolkir, but are you wise? Tell me, why might one use balsam ointment? Acceptable, finally. If you could see anything in me, what would it be? You seek to survive. You seek
Alright, she's happy.
Be welcome.
Do you approve, Shadowheart? What'd you think of that?
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
A well-guarded laboratory. What were they hiding down here?
Moonhaven Logbook. Book is filled with pages and pages of observations tracking travelers and people in the village. Reanimating the flesh. Alright, there's a bunch of good stuff to get in here. Just kind of go around the room. Stuck on. I feel like. What did I put on you? I don't know if that will apply or not. 12. Yeah. So if I... Yeah, all right. Worry about it later.
What to do? Trap. Be cautious.
Take care of those things. Less worried about hitting these rolls, more worried about getting the perception rolls.
A crooked touch.
Traps. How considerate.
Love to see it.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Alright. Now here's where we run the risk of burning through all our inspirations.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Not gonna go back and reload. It's just a force of habit, but
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You can sense something dark about this tome. Something profane.
A cursed book. How obvious. Whoever opens it deserves the fate that befalls them.
rude.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
I mean, what else would you do with an amethyst? Nothing nefarious.
The book's pull is irresistible. You feel changed, bettered for having opened it. Suddenly you are capable of anything. Felling mountains, darkening suns, conversing with the dead.
True.
Glyphs shift gently before your eyes. Words slip into your mind, onto your lips, forming words you don't understand. And something is trying to reply.
Give me a bless. Not a level 4. Did you do it? Oh my god. Okay. I suppose it is just a 5.
The symbols move aggressively, probing your mental defenses. Your patron is there to defend you, but there's only so much they can do.
Do it. Turn that page. Bless me. Oh. If I... Oof.
The world
I didn't
around
want
you
that
is gone.
then.
You can only see those glyphs, only hear those voices. You feel claws moving in the shadows. They pull at you, dragging you closer.
Do it. Oh, you. Sick. Incredible.
The glyphs scream, branding your mind with strange runes. You see time rewritten, fate undone, your future thrumming with power.
True.
The book snaps closed. You've seen too much. What profane knowledge is now seared inside of you you should never have known. You've seen much of the book, but its most powerful secrets are guarded by indecipherable glyphs. Without a key, they may be locked away forever.
Well, I want to take it.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Now, I think there's something you do in Chapter 3 with it, but I have not gone that far. Any chests? A bunch of really good alchemy ingredients. I always want to make sure to get. All right, about an hour in. But now I don't remember how to get out. Okay. Actually, I think there are a couple more. Nice. All right. So that does it for the caves. Actually, there's not really anything to do down in here, but
Be careful. There are traps about.
I'll let you do something about it. I am getting too fortunate with these rolls.
Weapon blueprints. They call for Susa bark. There's only one place I'm finding a Susa tree. The Underdark. With pleasure.
Never a dull moment.
Infernal metal! This can help damn and patch up my engine.
Yeah, we'll do that first. Let's see. I fed Gale twice. I don't remember when he'll get hungry for the third time, but fortunately it's just 3 things. extra things now that I don't mind getting rid of.
How fares the search?
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlach. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
I think there are three pieces. Tempted not to even talk to you, because you're gonna get me in trouble.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful. Sooner rather than later would be good. I feel like I'm burning serious fuel. Oh, fuck yes. I'm ready to burn all night. Speaking of, I could eat a giant badger. Is it almost time for dinner?
Good call. Alright, what am I doing? She got me all flustered. Alright, so now it's time to take out some gnolls. Oh, for God's sake. Gale.
That'll wake you up of a fine day, won't it?
Alright, what am I gonna feed you? Is that the color spray? Yeah.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. What one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mistra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
Let's see, what's a good, yeah. You made love to a goddess.
Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mistra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
Yeah, that would be my question.
I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
I mean, we're only going for a couple hours, but...
Very
Go
well.
ahead.
Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mistra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? The answer was to try. The outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mistra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened.
This sounds familiar.
Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. once is it ever hungry.
What is it? What do you see?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
You thrice-damned rotten bastard! You've been the greatest threat to our lives all this time!
I swear to you I wasn't. But I've no choice but to admit I am now. Perhaps it would be best if I leave and put as much distance between us as I can before the orb erupts.
You can send him away, and he will. I think he'll die.
We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
Drama.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice.
True.
Let us venture forth.
All right.
Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance.
The creature's eyes roll back in its head, equal parts bliss and agony. She'd eaten, feasted, and yet, looking into her eyes, you can see it wasn't enough. She's still hungry.
Come, see, my flesh becomes new flesh.
You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones, and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You watch with cold realization. This isn't the end of one life, but the start of another. Gnolls, vicious, monstrous humanoids can spawn from the corpses of dying hyenas. You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. As the life fades from her eyes, the gnoll within her dies too, stillborn.
Alright, now we gotta try to take all these out before they, Alright.
gonna feel good. Knees high.
Is there one more or two more?
Got to press on.
Swift and lethal. My path be true.
Oh, I'll let that last one change. Just entertainment value.
Need to find a way forward.
I will, however, get rid of you.
The witching hour.
Colonel, where's it running off to? Let's go.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Swift and lethal.
The lance board is set.
There we go. Turned into a monster.
Well, well. Look what we have here.
Alright, so up here we have some other gnolls that one hyena was trying to get at. And then we got a whole other thing going on over here. So,
Yes. It is much more lively than the Githyanki slates led me to.
I need to rest. The sunset can't come
Just
quickly
wait
enough.
till you see Baldur's Gate.
what are y'all
You'll
whining
never
about?
want to leave.
Oh, up. Alright, let's go up this way. Trying to make sure I know. Oh, you're right there. Where you at? Where you at?
Stuff your belly, brother. The feast's begun.
Oh, there you are. Get him.
Let's have some courage.
Creator. Destroyer.
Have to keep going.
You got any good AoE spells? You don't. You don't.
Trying to strike.
Sure. Ridiculous.
I'm going to enjoy this.
There's blood in the air. This way. One can't always be a gentleman.
Get some of you guys a little strategically placed.
Have to keep going.
I am fury. I am death.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
The deal is done. Shall we extend our contract?
What if I want to fight?
Consider it a deal, my morsel. You know my terms. Sound the horn when you are ready.
What have I done? All right. Auto-saving. You'd love to see it.
That symbol in the blood. What does it mean?
Can I not look? I can't look. Let's see.
Got it.
Let's have some fun. On my way.
Get any good sneak attacks out of you? Ugh, really?
Got to concentrate.
Victory awaits.
The shock of psychic pain, the pack leader's mind clamps onto yours. You see yourself through her eyes, a pulsing red cluster of organs. Feast. No. The voice has forbidden this meat. Gnolls see your whole world as a meal. This voice is acting as a leash, but it won't hold them for long.
Well, I'm not using the tadpoles.
A memory. The beast daubs the symbol of the Absolute on a cave wall in blood. Buried deep, a tadpole struggles to assert control against the ravenous chaos of her mind.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
You see drow and goblins restraining her, a mind flayer reaching out. And then the voice, bringing order. Eating this meat was forbidden, but it would lead her to a feast. In the cave, anxious hearts throbbing, ready to burst, ready to gorge on. The voice says they are meat. The meat is trapped, terrified, but protected by fire. When the fire dies, the meat will die too.
Yeah. Can't do it. We just gonna fight it out.
Pawn to Cleric 4.
What are we gonna do with you? Well, that should be embarrassing for you, Gale. Yeah, but now I get to save Shadowheart. Let's really show her what I'm all about. Oh my god.
Hear that? Someone's fighting the gnolls. We should help.
Don't be a fool, lad. Shut your mouth and keep your head down. Leave the heroics to them that don't value their own skin.
Rude. There's a lot of statuses. I don't know what they are. Oh my god. What a shot.
I'm ready.
You know what? Let's get a little bit silly on these guys. Okay, not exactly as silly as I was anticipating.
Victory awaits.
Yeah, you did some good work there, Lizelle. About time.
Victory is assured. Outflank, outsmart.
Hey, you don't have to run through the fire, big guy.
You're a sweet sight. Are any of my crew still alive out there? This whole journey's been one grim sight after another. Gnolls, goblins, drow.
Risen Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard. We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver. But we've a stop to make along the way. Thanks, but that won't be necessary. We'll find help at Joaquin's Rest. Listen,
that's the place that was on
look like
fire.
you know how to handle yourself. You should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern. Invitation only. Tell the fellow on the door. Little Serpent, Long Shadow. He'll take good care of you. Damn it. Nowhere's safe anymore. Doesn't change the plan, though. We'll head over there and check for survivors. Aye, the whole reason we're in this mess. Trinkets for some rich tosser in Baldur's Gate. He gets his shiny baubles. We get a handful of Terenths.
Ah. Didn't pick up on what the Terenths were. If I had my intelligence hat, probably would.
Rich men place more value on wine and fine clothes than on the lives of folks like me. It's a pretty bit of frippery that'll sit on a mantle gathering dust. But the pay for delivering it makes the risk worthwhile.
What's that?
So that would not go well. There is something up here.
Trap. Be cautious. The rest of our crew's half digested, and you're still alive. That's lucky.
I don't suppose you've any clue where we are in relation to Waterdeep.
From this distance between Elturel and Baldur's Gate, I'd say a long way away.
Ah. That will make getting word to my mother rather tricky. No matter. What she doesn't know can't hurt her. Not at this distance, anyway.
Yeah, it's a good one for Karlak.
Looking ahead.
Okay. Nope.
Well then, it's our lucky day after all.
I don't feel lucky.
The rest of our crew's half digested, and you're
No,
still
I don't
alive.
think I
That's lucky.
actually got the waypoint for it. Make sure and get a few of these guys. Especially you. I thought you'd have more. Alright. Some of this fire should be out. There we go. Nice. Nice little hammer. Try to make sure everyone doesn't burn themselves to death.
Surprised this hay hasn't gone up in flames yet.
There's something hidden here, in the hay.
Ooh.
Let's move.
Way to go, Shadowheart. You're so good. The dowry ring. And some of that, so... We'll go, oh my, oh my. The guy we saved out of the room.
It's for her sister's wedding. I made a stupid joke about keeping it. We argued about it for hours. Then she took the dowry and left.
Oh, I can't.
I know this doesn't change anything, but it helps. Thank you. I need some time alone with her. To to say goodbye.
How much money do I have? I paid that stupid troll. I gotta figure out another fight to try to use him on.
Monsters everywhere. Kill.
Give me that guidance. Oh no. Oh.
No. You're not one of
Usually
them
a
at all.
one is a
I was
automatic
ready to
fail.
run you through. My mistake, friend. An attack. Monsters. Little ones and taller ones. They took the shiny one. He killed many. Yes, it was screaming, waving around its metal. I made him stop screaming.
True.
Him? He was the biggest. Now I'm the biggest.
This is the spot Rugen marked. Doesn't look like much.
You spot a man crouching between the shelves, just as he spots you.
Bugger! Oh, Helm's Orps. I thought you were Flaming Fist. Well, down you go then. They'll be on us soon, so if you're looking to trade, you'd best be quick. Entrance is hidden behind the wardrobe. Here's the key.
Alright, so there is an infernal metal down here. I won't try to get it for a while. There's a lot of lock picking and stealthing you gotta do for that. So I'll figure something out.
Look at that.
Autosave, he'd love to see it.
That's far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean.
Hold on. That's the lad who saved us from the Gnolls. Let him in.
You revealed our location. That tongue gets any looser, Rugen, I'll cut it out. Come down then. Seems you're a friend of the family.
So like there's a whole alternate pathway you can take where like if you try to take the cargo from the guy, if you like successfully get it without killing him, when you come here they will be like interrogating and beating him to death.
That drink I promised will have to wait. We're moving out. The Elf Song's my local. Look me up if you're in the city.
I owe you one for saving my people. The Zentarim look out for their own. Even if it's Rugen. That's worth some coin. And my thanks. Our trader can show you some of our more exotic items now. But don't delay. This place is likely to be rubble soon. Someone kidnapped a duke, right on our bloody doorstep. The Flaming Fist will need someone to blame. I don't plan on it being us.
There you go. Ooh, I forgot. That's a good reward. All right.
There's no need for this. Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you. I need only tell her it's a gambling debt. You. Zaris may have welcomed you, but I can see you're not one of her thugs. You need to buy me.
Easy.
Selling my I am not some lower city coin lad offering you a tumble. I am an artist, and my patron will reward you for my rescue. Tenfold, whatever ransom you pay, I guarantee it. As far as you're concerned, she may as well be the coin maiden herself. But there will be time for questions later. Please, speak to Brem. I need to see the sun again.
Loser.
Don't pretend you know what that means. Well, don't you cut a fine figure? Want your portrait done? If you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most heroical likeness. I doubt you've got that kind of dosh lying about.
Ooh. Give me those good rolls. That's right.
All right, so maybe I was fishing. No fooling you. He's all yours. Don't forget to feed him. He balls something proper.
That was all my money. Okay, I still got like 500. She must have gave me a lot.
I can't say I've ever been bought before. How much did I fetch? No, don't tell me. There's nothing so depressing as learning one's true value.
True.
Well, you should at least know what you've paid for. I am the Oscar Fevras, at your service. A genuine pleasure. I'm in your debt, as is my patron. My betrothed, I should say. Assuming Lady Janeth still wishes to marry me after our little, falling out.
Oh, I need my intelligence hat.
A noble woman of passion, refinement, and, as it turns out, quite ferocious temper. The latter I learned only after the engagement, when I told her I was in love with someone else. I made a timely retreat into the countryside, to paint and clear my head. To choose, I suppose. Indeed. One to split the very soul. But I dare not dwell on it any longer, lest I weep. And we have your reward to consider, once I have made my way safely back to the city. Say, I don't suppose you could spare some coin, could you? Ease the discomforts of the road some.
Lucky I'm a paladin.
A hero to the hilt. Seek me out in the city.
Shadowheart.
Beneath my brush, you'll live forever. Until Baldur's Gate, then.
What if I buy you something nice?
Wonder if the fist pay better than this lot.
Let's see. Okay, just about 2 hours. Got one event due to the side here.
That put the wind back in my sails.
So I got one little scene. Can check out over here. Then I'll go back to camp, do a long rest, and that'll do it for tonight. We'll give it a for real save.
That's curious.
Scratches that size. Something powerful made these.
Anything with claws that big is best avoided.
A dragon rider. My kin are near.
Damn thing could blot out the sun.
It would be too much to hope that's nothing to do with us, wouldn't it?
I suggest we admire it from afar.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
A red dragon. I envy its knight. Would that I rode such a steed. A crash must be near. Come, my kin await.
I mean, that would be
The
my
dragons
first
serve
question.
Githyanki. I'll see it does you no harm. Follow me. We are close to the cure we seek.
Kithrak, we must speak.
Ryder, my time is short. Lead me to...
Shh. Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat. Yet you are not bleeding. For I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child.
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel. Proud. Regal, even. You will call me Gestil Kithrak.
Vos. Knight Supreme. The Queen's silver, the Queen's sword.
I am who you say. A Geich vessel has fallen from the sky, Lae'zel. Thieves aboard have taken a weapon most precious. It is polyhedric in shape and inscribed with the sacred runes of our people.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon that Voss seeks. It's the artifact that she carries. Her mind focuses. The Gith's suspicions cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is right within their grasp.
Take word to your creche. You are to join our search. Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
I mean, that would be bold. Give me that guidance. It's all for you.
You honor me with this duty, Kithrak. I shall alert my caretaker with haste.
The Kithrak nods, content with Lae'zel's answer.
You serve your queen well, child. Take your slaves and hunt those who escaped the Geich ship. They must carry the weapon. I fly now to Vlaakith, our undying queen. She will see your faith rewarded in this plane and ours.
A current of deception carries Voss's words. Wherever he flies, it is not to Vlaakith.
To Danos! To the sky!
Damn it all! You did well to intervene, vexed as I am to admit it. The Distil Kithrak would have flayed our skin and left our carcasses to burn in the sun.
I don't know
all
about
for the
that.
sake of the artifact that we carry. The creche is near, this much we know. We follow the path forward and into the valley. No one, not even the ignoble Distil Kithrak, will keep me from my purification.
Alright, so going up that way will move a lot of stuff forward. So that ain't happening. Let him keep his carrot. Okay, so everything else is going to be at a more serious progression.
Seems the Githyanki are keen to reclaim the artifact I carry. I can't afford that to happen. In fact, none of us can. That thing is shielding us somehow. I don't want to know what happens if we lose it. I only know what I know. I was ordered to retrieve it, and that's what I intend to do. The rest is immaterial to me.
Am I immaterial to you?
This again. You're persistent, I'll give you that.
True. Oh my god. Incredible.
You're not going to let this go, are you? You might wish you had. I worship Shah, the mistress of the night.
Hell yeah.
It is my holy mission to oppose Selûne. her teachings and her followers. It hurts. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
Yeah, that's...
True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner.
Don't want to be pushy, but I don't have many options.
All right. As I said, Shah is my patron, my mistress. Goddess of darkness and loss. I assume you've heard of her?
Yeah.
Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company.
Perfect.
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.
There we go.
I don't think so. But you're sweet to ask. Maybe
I'm a
just
paladin.
be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's a deal.
I made so much important progress.
No, I can't. I mean, I literally can't. There's certain things I can't remember right now. Shah's secrets must be preserved above all else. All who worship her know this. I have had certain memories suppressed, voluntarily, so that I can serve Shah without compromising her. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored. Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed.
Good stuff. What about you, Scratch?
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
All right, do a long rest, and then I'll cut it for tonight. Let's see, I gotta... Oh, right, I forgot about this.
The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good after the Mind Flare ship. But you just can't get enough of me, can you?
Karlach, Advocatus Diaboli, the stink of Avernus. The Devil's Head, and yours. If you so much as
A great fire roars through you, the fire of the first hell. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single-curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high. He chases the fiend, ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil, a threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Your ally's a fraud, a soldier in the Archdevil Zariel's army. Either I cut her down, or she burns the Sword Coast to ash.
I've tried to tell you, I am not what you think I am. I'm...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. The man shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Baldrin's helm, No. I will not be tricked.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
That'd be one way to solve the romance problem.
No! Devils cannot be trusted.
Would you listen to sense? This doesn't have to end badly. For either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today. Truce?
I'll do you one better. Allies. We're looking to get rid of these parasites for good. And ruin some bastards' days while we're at it. Sounds like your kind of venture.
I've not grown any tentacles yet, thank Baldrin. But luck won't be on our side forever. Yes, you have my blade. Your leader willing, of course.
I like the sound
Well,
of that.
soldier, what's the word?
I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space.
Yeah, you stay at camp.
Hey!
Well met. And 1,000 sorries. I've pledged my life to protecting the meek from monsters. But tonight, I was the rampaging beast. I see the good in you, Karlach. I promise not to lose sight of it, even when the hells burn hottest.
We've already got a
The famous
charisma
blade
guy.
of frontiers in the flesh. Clever, this hero act you've got going.
Tell him.
Hero, blade, names strangers gave me. My friends call me Will.
Excellent. If we ever become friends, I'll know what to call you.
I love her.
Glad Will saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlach.
Yeah, try to pair them up.
Same. Now, instead of a liability, I've got a friend. Or I will have soon, anyway.
Will's brows furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning embers of Joaquin's rest, then Floric's face as she tells you of Ravengard's abduction.
Hells. Old Ravengard's been taken.
Yeah, those drow.
Then we need to seek him out and get him to safety. You see, Grand Duke Ravengard is my father. I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him.
We did literally just meet. Can't trust you if you keep secrets like this for more than 30 seconds.
Thank you. That means a lot. But I wonder, what makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Menzoberranzan would have little use for my father.
It's a hell of a word.
No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast.
Say Menzoberranzan again. Oh, for God's sake.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. I can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Well, everything happens for a reason. Alright. Uneventful night. Just the kind we like. So I'm going to cut it there, kind of figure out what I'll be doing to move things forward, and I will be planning to play again tomorrow night. Hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll catch you next time.